There's a lot of technology, which I think I'm really interested in.
Vancouver Public Schools goes high-tech. Highlights from weLearn 2010, what parents and students had to say, and how technology is being used in our classroom.
It's just going to be there and it's going to not leave.
And students at a Vancouver school leave their mark, how they're honoring our past and making a little history of their own. Plus, say cheese, we take you inside Picture Day. Hundreds of parents and community members check out the latest technology in Vancouver schools at weLearn Technology Showcase 2010. Hello and welcome to In the Know. I'm Chad Young. The first annual weLearn event gave students and educators a chance to show off the new ways they're using technology to get it done in the classroom. Parents are telling us they're a little surprised and very impressed.
It's wonderful. The more math and science we can get to these kids, the better.
That's the idea behind weLearn Technology Showcase 2010. Educators demonstrated the new ways they're using computers and other technology to engage students. Some are media-focused, like video production. Others are based in traditional subjects like geography and reading. Other displays, like the robotics program at Skyview, gave a glimpse at practical applications of math, science, and engineering. The students who create these machines are excited to share their passion for robotics.
I just really enjoyed building everything. It's a great thing for people to get into. If you have any kind of want in mechanics or engineering, it's a great thing to join and do.
Parents came away impressed.
The motor skills that they're putting into building these projects.
And they tell us their kids took notice too.
They are ready to go to Skyview High School.
An event of this scale took a lot of time to prepare. The idea began last year and really took shape this summer. More than 40 school-sponsored booths, plus vendor booths, filled the commons area at Hudson's Bay High School. Volunteers arrived early to set up their displays. Superintendent Steve Webb appreciated the effort it took to get this event off the ground.
I'm absolutely thrilled with the turnout, the quality of the presentations. Kids are just absolutely thrilled and excited to showcase how they're using technology as a learning tool.
It's those high-tech learning tools that have people talking about what's happening in Vancouver classrooms.
Really surprised by the amount of Apple technology and personal use technology that they're involving and making it a very one-on-one experience for the students.
This is just hot. I would like this at home.
The extent that they're using technology throughout the district at all the different grade levels, because I think when you have a student in one grade, you may not be aware of how extensive it is. You only see a very small piece of what your student is getting and not realizing the breadth of what's out there.
You know, you can get a sense that there's quite a bit of buzz in the room, quite a bit of energy around what's happening.
Of course, we couldn't show you everything that was going on in this event in just one story, so we produced an entire half-hour special from the weLearn Technology Showcase. Hosted by Colleen Nelson and yours truly, we go in-depth at several booths, plus talk to the people who put it all together. The half-hour In the Know special can be seen on Comcast Channel 28 and also on our YouTube site, www.youtube.com/VanSDTV. It took 3 years, but hard work pays off for Discovery Middle School. The International Baccalaureate Organization has named Discovery an official middle years program. Only 3 other middle schools in the state of Washington have been given this rare honor. The program challenges students to see how all areas of learning, such as language, math, arts, and sciences, are interrelated. Discovery Principal Chris Olson says the entire school is thrilled to have earned this opportunity.
Our kids really have embraced it, and I think this helped them to see that many things are possible with hard work, and if you have some goals in mind, anything is possible.
This program will help prepare students who go on to Columbia River High School, which already is an international baccalaureate school. The middle years program is similar to that IB program. As you may have noticed, once a month, school is starting 2 hours late, but a lot of parents are asking why. These 2-hour late starts are designed to give teachers a chance to collaborate to improve their lesson plans. We dropped in on one of these sessions at Eisenhower Elementary School. They're called professional learning communities, and the idea is to let teachers talk about what's working and what's not working in their classes so that children will learn more effectively. At Eisenhower, they go a step further, meeting once a week before school starts. That's not the only change.
So that time isn't wasted. We don't have general staff meetings anymore. Anything that's building related is sent out in email so that our time as a staff is specifically spent on student learning and student progress.
Miss Fleming, who teaches 4th grade, says that these meetings are personally rewarding too, and she's seeing results.
We look at specific students, which makes me feel like I'm really meeting the needs of my specific kids.
Last year, schools in the district met twice a month, which meant 2 late starts. That schedule caused problems for some parents, so the district scaled back to once a month this year.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Fort Vancouver.
Every student at the Vancouver School of Arts and Academics, more than 500 of them, learn about the history of our area with all-day field trips. Some of them, like these students, went to Fort Vancouver. There were 5 groups in all, covering everything from Native American life to nature to pioneer settlers. But it wasn't just a one-day event. It's part of the Confluence Project, an undertaking 6 years in the making. Helen Raptis has more.
We've never done anything quite like this.
Teacher Jerry Swatosh gets excited when she talks about the Confluence Project. More than 30 schools across the Northwest were given grants to build public works of art, to explore how the Lewis and Clark expedition changed the course of history. For VSAA, the artwork is a giant mosaic.
The entire school is engaged in making designing, they've done research, making tiles that will go in the huge mosaic tile project.
The school's western wall has several archways that used to be picture windows, but were bricked in decades ago. When the project is complete, 6 of them will be covered in tiles, designed and crafted by students and staff. Each of those mosaic panels has a theme that relates to the legacy of the Northwest. So now, the archways that once let students look out onto the world will serve as windows to local history.
I hope that the students are learning lots about these connections, that we're all connected to the coast all the way to Idaho, and that we are really connected to the river.
Jane Jacobson is the executive director of the Confluence Project. She says that our area isn't just where Portland and Vancouver collide. It's long been a place for people of all kinds to come together.
If you imagine the Columbia as the I-5 and a gathering place, this was a real convergent point, and so it was a confluence point.
The Confluence Project marked 7 places along Lewis and Clark's trail where rivers and people have intersected throughout history. Each of these sites is home to public art projects led by renowned artist Maya Lin, most famous for designing the Vietnam Memorial in our nation's capital. Now, 6 years after the project began, VSAA is getting close to the finish line. The students at Fort Vancouver, the walking bridge that spans Highway 14, and the other field trip sites gather inspiration for their tiles. It's a school full of artists, so each student reflects in his or her own creative way. And as they take it all in, the history of our area, as well as the history they're making, is not lost on the students.
I want to be able to feel like I had a part in something, and I'm not just one student out of 500, 600 students in a school, in a district.
I think it's really cool because it's just like, you know, it's not something you normally get to do for school, to go and like step back into history.
That's the lesson Jerry Swatosh hopes the students understand.
Choices that were made 200 years ago, how they impact us today, and how choices we make today will impact the next 200 years.
For In the Know, I'm Helen Raptis.
Other Vancouver schools, such as Thomas Jefferson Middle School and Fort Vancouver High School, have already finished their projects. VSAA hopes to be done by the end of the school year. We're still near the beginning of the year, and community members are signing up to volunteer in our schools. Dozens of them were trained at an event at the Bates Center. They learned more about what kinds of opportunities are available. Barbara Nordstrom is the Lunch Buddies coordinator for the Vancouver School District Foundation and helps bring volunteers and students together. She says it doesn't matter how you volunteer, it just matters that you get involved.
Kids need that extra support, someone there to tell them that they've done a good job, someone to help them over some of those rough places academically, some concept that they might not understand, that they need a one-on-one person to help explain it, maybe to explain it a little bit differently than the teacher explained it.
Barbara's program, Lunch Buddies, pairs community members with at-risk children to simply have lunch together twice a week. It's a great opportunity to get involved, even if you don't have much time. To learn more, go to our website or contact your local school. Parents and students involved in the Gear Up program are getting ready to apply for college. This video is from a training meeting earlier this month. The innovative statewide program is designed to help kids pay for college, as long as they keep their grades up and stay on track. For all you parents and students looking at colleges right now, heads up! In November, Washington State University will present 2 all-day college workshops. They'll cover getting into college, plus what it's like to be a college student and live on campus. Plus, WSU professors will present a wide range of college-level subjects. The events are Monday and Tuesday before Thanksgiving and will be at Hudson's Bay and Fort Vancouver high schools. Teeth and hair brushed, students at Anderson Elementary take part in an annual school tradition. Nick Vole joined Mr. Castro's 3rd grade class for Picture Day.
Like a general leading his army into battle, teacher Luis Castro marches his class into the fray, and I'm along for the ride. The school gymnasium is a sea of anxious students, ready to smile for the camera.
Have you been practicing your picture smile?
No.
Just as in war, school picture day involves a lot of waiting, followed by a short burst of action. But our wait had just begun. We stood, we sat, and we practiced our picture faces.
Can I see your best picture smile? Oh, show me your picture smile. Can you show me your picture smile? Is that really how you're going to smile in the picture test? You're not going to show your teeth? No. That's a good smile. That's a good smile.
And finally, our 15 minutes of fame arrived. The photographers help calm the students' nerves, instructing them how to stand and reminding them to show their pearly whites. Mr. Castro gets his turn in front of the camera too.
I actually enjoy it because I always tell the kids, hey, it's my turn to break the camera, and they think that's funny, so I enjoy it as well.
For the kids, it's a fun chance to get out of the classroom and show off a little. But the best part?
When you give your parents the pictures and then they put it in a frame. When I just take a picture of us having my picture taken.
In case you're wondering, yes, I had my picture taken too. And now I can't help but wonder, will they let me come back for retakes? For In the Know, I'm Nick Vole.
Turning now to sports, where the Columbia River boys tennis team finished the year tied with Mountain View for first place. The team sent its top doubles and singles players to districts, and if things go well, they'll move on to regionals. The volleyball and football team are also having good years and are shooting for the playoffs themselves. This video was sent to us by the video production team over at River. You can check out more news from Columbia River on its newscast, CR News. It's news about students, made by students. You can find it on Comcast Channel 28. New episodes are produced throughout the school year. Did you know that the Vancouver public school system is more than 150 years old? That's older than the town itself. To celebrate that history, the school district has started a new interactive feature on its website. Take a look. The VPS Historical Timeline uses pictures and words to tell the district's story. It starts in 1852, the year the district was formed, and goes all the way to the present. The timeline is a way for the district to share its history.
We have a collection of photos. They're kind of hit and miss. There's no set archive process here, but we do have these photos which we greatly value, and so we wanted to share them with the community.
Although the timeline has a lot of information, it could still use some filling in. That's where you come in. The district's web staff wants you to submit your photos and stories. The timeline is located on the bottom left-hand corner of the school district website. That's vansd.org. Once you're there, you can click a link to share your memories and photos. And our website isn't the only place you can stay in touch with the school district on the web. You can friend us on Facebook, follow our tweets on Twitter, and even watch episodes of In the Know and other Vancouver school programming on YouTube. If you're a busy parent, these are easy and fun resources to keep you connected. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Chad Young. See you next time on In the Know.